Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Anna from Anna Plans. I have had a request a few times for this video. My last video I discussed how I use my Always Fully Book Planner by Little Inklings Design. Megan creates, draws, and makes this beautiful book planner which you can use as your everyday carry. I choose to use it fully as my book planner. But I've actually had a lot of people request how I used my novel companion. Megan does pre-orders for her Always Fully Booked planner. These went live last November, and then we got them in time for the new year, 2020. And then she sells a few extra that she has. She doesn't restock these because obviously they are dated for this year, and so she would prefer obviously to not have leftovers, which is totally understandable. So a lot of people ask, can I get this? And I say, unfortunately, no, not until this next round for 2021. But she does periodically restock with something called the Novel Companion. Last year, when I decided to kind of recommit to my reading and tracking as a reader, my planner, I use this Novel Companion. As you can see, it is a little bit smaller. It has a plastic coil. It is not a full-blown planner like this one. So I was gonna show, because I've been asked, I was gonna show the differences and how I use the Novel Companion, because every once in a while Megan will restock the Novel Companion. In fact, I just saw on Instagram, this is Tuesday, and she is going to have another restock of her Novel Companion in a few days. So last year, this is how I used my Novel Companion. So just like, let's see if I can do this. So just like the Always Fully Booked, you have your title page. This one, because it is a full-blown planner, has the year at a glance. Then she goes in. This is last year. I don't know. This was volume 2. She currently is selling volume 3, so I don't know quite know the differences between volume 2 and volume 3, but this kind of will give you a better idea. She definitely has her own YouTube channel that you can go and check out videos of comparison. So she probably has one of the volume 3. So goals page, just like over here. Here she has literary dates in this updated one, and this one is a quote. So same book, series tracker, however you want to do this book. I use it for genres. So last year, this book came straight into books to read. I use this as my books read, which I do still in my book planner. And then she did include an A to Z challenge like she did here, except it's on one page instead of 2. And then she has quote pages, which of course she has quote pages in here as well. Quote pages. And then she has a wish list, catalog of signed and special editions, book series tracker, which you do get in this one. I think I've already passed it, but, oh no. Book series tracker, cute little page. She has, it's earlier in this one, but movies, and then TV shows to binge. She does still have the 5-star reads, and she included another coloring page just like this one. And then you get into it. So I will show you how I used this last year. So last year, I didn't get this planner, I think, did I get it in, let's see, I must have got it starting in January. So I didn't do anything with this, but I'll show you how I did this. You have the to be read, new releases, and then you have a wrap up, a bookish haul. And then it goes straight into the month, the next month. In this book planner, you have weekly spreads. So the Novel Companion does not have the weekly spreads. This is how I tracked. So what I would do, and of course, February is so difficult to read. Maybe we go to March. Okay, there we go. So this is how I track. I write down the book that I'm reading that day, talking as fast as I can. Then I was reading Black Prism, Black Prism, Black Prism on the come up, and then I finished talking as fast as I can. I noted on days that I finished a book with a dot. So I read Hot Shot Doc in a day, Anything You Can Do. I'm still reading, or I still was reading the Black Prism. And that's kind of how I tracked. So now, of course, I do that in my weekly spread. In my book planner, I track what I read here during the week. In this book planner, I actually do not use my monthly spread anymore because I have an everyday carry that I use for my actual life stuff. So I tracked that this way. And then it goes into your to be read. So my to be read, TBR list, new releases, and then you have the wrap up just like you do in the book planner, but you have a wrap up. She's kind of reformatted this a little bit. And then a bookish haul. And then it goes straight into your next month. Wait, your next month. Again, I marked on the days that I read, what book I read, and then I would put a dot on the day that I finished it. And that is how I tracked my reading last year. And it works really well for me. I definitely wanted a full-blown planner this year because things got more intense and I've been reading more books, but this was the perfect foray into my reading or my tracking of my reading last year. Just to give you a heads up, it goes all the way through the entire year. And then at the end, there are a series of book reviews, and she actually has quite a lot of them. So all of these are book review spots. I obviously am not a book reviewer. I do terribly with that. She has cute another little quote page, and then she has a section for notes, and there's some dot grid on here. Now, I don't know if the volume 3 has all these things now. Like I said at the beginning, a really great spot would be to go to Megan's Instagram. She has a link to her YouTube that you can see all the things that she offers in her shop, and the novel companion being one of them. Like I said, she's restocking the novel companion volume 3 in a few days. So if you're interested, I would for sure pop on that because they tend to go out very fast. I know that the last restock she had of them, they were gone. So I hope this was helpful to kind of see some of the differences and how I used my novel companion last year. Again, I loved using it kind of as my dipping my toe into tracking my reading. I obviously have changed some of the things that I do now and kind of beefed that up, but as a start with tracking my reading, the novel companion was literally the most perfect start to this. So head on over to Little Inklings Design, check out Megan's Instagram. She's the sweetest, and she always is giving you notifications on when things are going to be in the shop. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think. Any questions or comments? I would love to hear from you. Okay, bye.